My lords, ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to episode 2 of the Cities Skylines UK themed playthrough here at West Bambridge. Now, in the episode 1, the last episode, I made a bit of a balls up in trying to assign a district theme because I didn't have the theme manager mod enabled. I'm happy to say I've rectified the issue. I've created a custom theme for the district of Pencuth or Pancuth, whatever it was, I can't remember. And I've set that to just use UK semi-detached housing, and as we can see that has taken effect now, and we have a very UK look to the houses at the moment, with lots of semi-detached properties now emerging from the chaos that ensued at the end of the last episode. And I must say, I think it's looking rather wonderful indeed. So we've managed to pull that back around without too many dramas. So all's good there. Didn't mean to pause it, of course. So what's on the agenda for today? Well, we still need to put down a high school. In fact, no, we don't, because we haven't unlocked one yet. So that was just utter nonsense. What we do need is some more commercial. So let's get straight on that. And we'll put some commercial down along here. And I'm going to go as far as there. And then what I think I'm going to do is we're going to take this road here using the picker mod, which is basically like a sampler. And we're just going to have this, have another junction off of this main arterial. Get it as close to 180 as we can, 179.9, that's pretty good. And we're going to have it just come along here. Yeah, we'll have it come along here like that. And then it's going to curve around here. And then we want it to run along here. We can't go any further than that because we don't have the next parcel of land available yet. And we're just going to connect these in. Okay, that's going to be awkward, is it? And go in like that. Or maybe we'll have you curve in to there just to be a little bit different. If you're not going to go in straight, at least go in nice and curvy. We don't need that little bit of zoning just there. And that just gives us another way in and out. We don't need traffic lights over here either. So let's go to the TMPE mod. Disable the traffic lights like so. And then we want to set those to give way. Likewise, we want to make sure people coming off of the residential roads are also giving way to anything on the arterial or the collector. And that should now be working all fine. Hopefully we'll get the next unlock pretty soon. As you can see, we are close to the milestone, so I think we will do. I don't like the way these, some of the buildings, the distance rendering is a little bit shit, shall we say. It's not very good, is it? I wonder if I could fix that in one of the mod settings, maybe like the field of view ultimate eye candy sort of mod. Let me just have a quick look, bear with me. Okay, and as I got out of the mod menu screen, we've unlocked Tiny Town. So that's now unlocked a few extra things: parks and plazas, industrial and park areas, landscaping, some new policies, paths and the like. What else have we got? Canals, some fencing, playgrounds, high schools, secondary schools, vertical farms, biodomes, all that good stuff. So yes, there we go, Tiny Town, 1200 people. And as we can see, I have sorted out the distance rendering. I've gone into ultimate level of detail mod and I've set it from the default. I think it was set at 1000 meters and I've set it to 3000 meters. So you'll see the further back we go, there we go, now it starts to render them a little bit awkwardly. So for now, 3000 meters is going to be fine. Obviously we don't want to set the computer on fire because of this. Right, so we've unlocked secondary schools, or high schools if you will. So we're going to need one of those building, aren't we? So I think we're going to have it over here. In fact, over here, maybe like midway between the two collector junctions here and here. And what we're going to do, we're going to set it on its own separate dedicated road. So we're going to get a Just a regular straight road. Like, I don't know, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter the angle really. Like that. Get all that back on. And then we'll go into the here. We could use the vanilla secondary schools. These are the ones or these ones. Student capacity of 1,000. If we go right to the end, we have this one here, Toronto High School 5, which has a capacity of 2,000. What's that one? 50. Are they just like meant to be modules for this one, I guess? So if we put that just there, something like that, sure, yep, that'll do. Obviously we'll connect this up eventually. We're going to need some water down here, so we'll take care of that as well. And we'll get the road connection put in now as well. And we will use, I think we'll go for these roads here. Yes, that's going to be fine. And we're going to have it wibbly wobbly. And we're just going to, may as well come off that junction there. That way we're not spamming too many junctions on the arterial, which is just going to slow everything down. Haven't got the money at the moment, but we are making plenty of money, so don't have to wait too long to get the funds to sort that out. And now we can put the pipes down underneath Padstow Road. That's going to solve their water issues that they are having. They need power as well, of course, which we'll take care of momentarily. And I think this time we'll just use these little suburban power lines. You don't want your full high voltage cables running down here, of course. It just wouldn't look right. And we'll have that go just to there. Like that. I'm thinking out front here we want to do some sort of parking. So where would that be? Can I remember? Probably not. Let's use a find it mod. Go away. Parking. So they're the props for it, but where's the actual parking road? There's like a road you can draw. I've got the mod switched on. Is it these ones? Yes, here we go. 40-meter parking lot. And what we want to do is just run, keep this straight. There and there. And then there should be like a little service road, or we could use maybe, let's have a look, what would we want to use to get access into here. But I think we'll have one way. Let's have something like this perhaps. Turn off all of those and we'll go wibbly wobbly into there. Yeah. And then we're going to do the same coming out of the other side into there. Yeah, that'll work. And then we can pop in the decorations. So would it be in trees? No. Ploppable. Yes, here we go. And we can just quickly snap those in like that. And we could also put in a couple of disabled parking spots there. Maybe there as well. And a couple of EV parking spots as well. So a nice bit of parking for the school. And what we're also going to do to stop them parking along here is we'll set all of these roads to no parking. So shift click is not working. Brilliant. Oh, now it is okay. So yeah, no parking along here at all. Don't know why it's not working for those ones, but there you go. And really, we don't want parking along here either. Along the arterial. We can put some more parking areas down if we need to. The collectors and obviously the residential roads, not a problem. But down here, we definitely don't want it. We've got this car park for that exact reason after all. Right, another thing I'd like to put in is a footpath that bridges over the arterial road and gives the students nice, easy access to the school. So we want path And we don't want any snappables on. No, good. And we want to go from there. And we want to go 12 meters high. Over 12 meters. That tends to be the best slope on your path. Wonderful. And then we want to go freeform and just have a nice elevated walkway that's going to jump over the arterial. Can I get that in there, between there? Nope. We're going to have to demolish that shop, but there you go. And then can we squeeze that in nicely? Yeah. And that just gives the students a way to cross the main arterial from here without crossing over the road like that. Hopefully they'll start using it. Not as of yet anyway, but oh no, here we go. We've got one person coming down it, which is fantastic. We may also want to have a similar one what comes over this way perhaps, so they don't cross here, but we'll come to that a little bit later. Yes, they're starting to use it now, as we can see. Now I do believe we can... Oh no, it's a pedestrian street. Is that crossing? Pedestrian roads? No. I thought we had a traffic light sort of thing. Maybe I was wrong. In fact, we can double check just by going into here. And if we spell it correctly, that's always a brilliant starting point. We've got railway crossings. That's not what I'm looking for. Well, let's put this up anyway. So we want that there. And over here as well, because they need to know as they're leaving the parking lot there's people crossing. And that should be fine. So yeah, they're starting to use the Footpath bridge now, as we can see, which is really, really good, working exactly as we wanted it to. We have 34 students and there are 41 secondary school pupils in the city. Now I think I'll do a quick bit of beautification around here, just so it's not sticking out like the sore thumb that it currently is. What we're going to do is we're going to get a fence, or perhaps a wall would be more suitable. What sort of fence is that? Oil industry fence? No. It doesn't want to be a wooden fence. Maybe a stone wall. And we'll turn on anarchy for this so we can really get it where we want it to go. There we go. Little fence or wall around the school. Yep, that'll do. Let's put some... Have we got any sort of like playground blocks that we could put down here? Let's have a look. Leisure. Nothing in there, nothing in there. Settings. Don't know what that is. Need to look into that. Nope, there's nothing I can choose from there, so let's go into here instead. And just search for park. And what do we have? Oh, that's the memorial park. Wouldn't want one of those at your school, really. Road signs, they're not parks. Let's have a look. Rico, Growable, decal. Yes, want decal. Props and decals, really. Okay, so there we go. So there's a few trees around the edge, little football field sort of thing, some more benches. I've just got the wall around there as well. Just tidies it all together, and it doesn't leave it as open as it was. Now we can continue on. We can unlock another piece of land, which we're going to do now. And we're going to go for this bit here. Bam. That now means we can continue this road that we started earlier. Now if we do that, we can't. And we'll take this up straight again. Keep the snap twos on again. There we go, 90 degrees. And then we'll just join in these roads here like this. And like that. We could put a little bit more residential in, of course. And just keeping that central bit open for a future footpath placement. Like that and like that. In fact, I can have a few on that corner there as well. Why the heck not? And we've got some big need for some more residential, so we'll put some down here now. And this time we're going to go for a little bit more curvy, yeah, traditional UK style. So what road shall we use? I think we'll use... go away. We'll use this one. And we'll use the curvy tool. We'll take off the snap twos. And from this junction here, we'll come out straight initially. Just give us a bit of clearance from the collector. And then we'll start just curving through here. Like that, as far as there. And then we're just going to have roads that curve off of here in different directions. Something that looks a little bit like that. So this is going to be its own new district, of course. So let's paint in the new district. And we'll just paint all over that. Give it a nice margin around the roads. Like that. And this is Cockwood. Brilliant. Yeah, we'll keep that. So this is going to be Cockwood. We're going to need some water and power down through Cockwood, of course. Just staying under the roads as best as possible without being too over the top with it. As long as they're roughly under the roads. That's all I tend to aim for. There we go. Now we can put in some housing. In fact, no, first of all, we want to set up the theme policies for this. And I think we'll just, again, use the same sort of theme that we have set up here, because it's going to look different anyway, because it's all curved and looped rather than gridified. That shouldn't be too much of an issue. And what we're going to do is just, starting from, say, here, just colour all of this in, and we'll let it run in the background while we're doing this so they can start plopping themselves down. In fact, quickly, we've got a better idea for the theme. Oh, we can mix and match. Oh, well, there you go. Yes. I'm going to go for that UK detached housing. And I'm just going to make sure that we want custom, and this time we want excluded, none there. So these are the ones that are not included. So things like this can go in. Yes, I like a detached district this time rather than semi-detached. Just quickly go through any that, you know, jump out that would fit the theme I'm going for. I'll pop them in as we're going through. Okay, I think I've got all the ones that I would like to see included in this one. So we can close that down now, close that down now. We're going to have to demolish these houses that have just been built, but oh well, they'll soon rebuild. Okay, and now when they rebuild, they should be of the style that we're aiming for. We need some commercial, so we'll just go ahead and strip zone some commercial along here and along here. In fact, you have a little bit on that corner right there. So let's see what happens when these start building in. Is that what we're looking for? Yes. I mean, they are technically semi-detached cottages, or bungalows, but that's okay. The odd one or two's not a problem. I'd like to get rid of these grass sprites if I can. Let me see if I can figure out how to do that. I think it's in a mod in here. I think it's this one. That's better. So we are building on fertile land here, but that's fine. It happens in real life, of course. All that's happened here, of course, is we've just purchased the land off of the local farmer, and we've put a housing development on it. Now, I dare say we could put a few little amenities in here as well while they're still building. So maybe like something a bit random, like a Zen garden just there. Is there anything built there? Because there's no zoning. No, there's not. I wonder why there's no zoning there, but oh well. We can use that space. Got a nice park in the middle. I mean, that's got a good radius which covers all of Cockwood, so that's fine. Do we have like a small police station? No, I don't think we do. No, we don't. Have a full small fire station. Any small pharmacies? No. Well, that should be fine. Where is our police station? Yeah, it's yeah, we might need another one just to out here somewhere just before this commercial pops in. We'll put a police station down. And again, we want to make sure we change the vehicle select to, what shall we have? Vauxhall Astra. So yeah, these are building in an primarily, well, they're all bungalows at the minute. That might be a land value thing. What I am going to do is put some trees down over all of this. And I thought I had a mod for this, a forest brush mod. I guess I do not, so I need to install that between this episode and the next one. As it stands, I have to do the trees like this, and there's no random rotation. So a few trees down as just a temporary measure. When I get that mod I just mentioned in between episodes, and in the next episode we'll do this a little better and a little more completely, because at the moment it's just rubbish. Put some paths down a little bit later when all the houses have sprung in, so we know where we need to worm them to avoid overriding where they want to build. And yeah, that's demolished the demand for residential. Commercial we still have the demand for, and it's not building. Now I'm guessing that's because, go to the small rule, and if we just delete this little bit all along here, I'm thinking it's because it was part of either Cockwood or Pankhurst, and because we have no commercial buildings set in the theme manager, it didn't know what to put down. So we'll get rid of that and get rid of it along here as well while we're at it. Yep. For Pankhurst, it only really needs to be this housing estate. Nobody's using the car park, of course they're not, but that's fine. They are using the bridge over the road, however, which is the more important of the two, I think. Okay, yeah, here comes a commercial now. Look, they're all flopping in. Got a mixture of UK and vanilla, which is absolutely fine. That's going to obviously increase a little bit of the demand for the residential as well, so Cockwood should fill out quite nicely. I had to stop myself giggling when I was saying that. Grow up, man. Yes, I think we'll leave it here for today's episode then, only because I've got to go to work in about an hour and I still need to get ready for work. So if this has been a bit shorter than usual, I do apologise. I'll not be able to record any videos starting from tomorrow, which for me, date time of recording, that is Saturday 23rd of April, and I won't be able to record. Oh, look at that, nice way to end. Yeah, I won't be able to record for a week because I am away for the week. So I have this episode 1, and a couple of us ready to go, so you shouldn't really notice any drop off in uploads, but there might be a bit of a delay for the next videos. The timings could render this all irrelevant, and I could be able to do it quite seamless, and you'll never know I was gone, but we'll see what happens. I just wanted to let you know about that, because this is the final video that will be recorded before my week-long absence. So let's slow the game down now. We are going to jump on a vehicle to take a ride into the city, and we will go on Heather Thompson's Audi RS6 C5. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. All that remains for me to say, ladies and gentlemen, is, as always, take very good care of yourselves. It's ta-ta for now.